This is a college football playoff quarterfinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. Guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye. And Coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense making their way on the field to open this game. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky. The ball has to find your hands at least once, maybe twice today.
So the catch sets up second and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. A draw to the back. Tackle, but forced down. For all the intrigue and all the challenge of a conference battle in the playoff bracket, these two teams came through the SEC, got into the bracket, and now stand in each other's way for a chance to win a national title.
And Chris, as you know, just such a proud conference, and there's no...
Makes the catch and has space. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get in the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Washington. He escapes the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. He's got some space. Look out. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. He's got a crease. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid, line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. After the play, we'll get a stoppage here. There's an injured Sooner down. Looks like it's the junior tight end. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And the main plot line, can they get this running game going? So effective all season. They always say the key is we got to run the ball. The opponents always tell us, well, we've got to stop the run. Who can win that test of wills?
Well, Chris, so far no one's been able to slow down this run game, and I think they're going to have to commit a lot of resources to stopping this running back, stopping this run game. This whole line has been dominant this year, and the more resources you commit to the line of scrimmage, that's when you've got to be a little bit wary of that ball over the top and play action. So a lot of things going on, in particular early here.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, what a grab. Breaking free on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. As they get on the board here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's Hawkins. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down coming up after that running play. Big throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And tackled there by the defense. Second down play coming up for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. To throw, it's Washington. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
They're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time. He's able to move the chains and create a first down. Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Keeping it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And it's good right down the middle.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Fire to the right side, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them.
He's got space. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Levin. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Well, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Sees an opening. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line. A sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, this screen fooled nobody. This defense was all over it. And as a quarterback, I think you need to make a better decision here. Completing this ball just creates a negative play. Throw this ball at the running back's feet. You earn it at his feet, and then you don't take the loss.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. The ball is loose. Ball's on it himself to avoid disaster. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage.
Well, he's got to be about the most relieved guy in the stadium, certainly. He fumbles this ball, and it's able to bounce right back to him. That is such a great bounce for this offense to maintain possession and try to create a little momentum.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. 1st and 10 now for the offense. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. A lot of options here on 2nd and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the 1st down? Off the RPO, caught to the right. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking for some space. It's Hawkins. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. On this drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. There's the handoff. And they'll make the tackle, but he'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range. So now on comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his 1st try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. The field goal is good. Now following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Tiger player. The senior safety. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They bring him down right at the 20.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Levin. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off. He's got the 1st and still going. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. LSU now operating in the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. And they bring him down, looks like inches short of the marker. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their 1st. the decision to make here. What are they going to do on this second down? So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point puts him in front by 1. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. You bring it down, he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
And seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Dropping back, it's Washington. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. He shreds the tackle. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big. And here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets him up now, 2nd and 3. That's a big hit at the end, but and a fresh set of downs. This time enough for one more play in the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So with only a few seconds left before halftime, here comes the field goal unit out. They'll try to take the lead before the break. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they jump back in front.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Bringing it out, it's Watkins. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Set for the second half kickoff. But first, let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
LSU's head coach told me at the half he delivered a passionate message in the locker room about ball security. He said, we have performed well at times. Our quarterback has been good, but too many turnovers. I want him right on that line of taking risks, delivering the ball downfield, but not putting it in jeopardy. That is their focal point to start the third quarter. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain that moves the ball outside the 40. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
They misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Here comes the rush. And this pass is caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking to throw yet again. He fires downfield. Finds his man. It's Green. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the option play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Well, this is why this option offense is so effective. Is on 1st down, they can stay on schedule. When you're on schedule, it opens up everything. They can go back to the option. They can go to play-action pass. In fact, on 2nd and manageable, I love the idea of a play-action pass here.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clearly in rhythm. No matter what they're trying to do, pass the football, run the football, they're doing it well. And now another 1st down. The line is doing a great job. The quarterback is seeing the field. This is such a good drive right now, and you just got to put it in the end zone.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. LSU has moved into the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. The offense takes the lead here in the 2nd half.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
So they try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And they'll run it with the draw play. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Coming after him. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Now it's second down here. Gets the first and still running. Got an opening here. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. That's another really solid gain and still no answer for this quarterback's running ability, Joel.
Chris, they better find that answer and that adjustment. I would suggest running some form of cover 4. Get those safeties down and in the run box so that you've got more hats to commit to stopping this quarterback.
Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they...
He's got a crease. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Fighting him off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Back to pass. It's Levitt. Defense is coming after him.
It can be really difficult, Chris, to scramble against nickel defense. You've got this fifth defensive back on the field, which means that there's just more speed and athleticism. You've got eyes in the backfield, and they can pursue and bring this quarterback down. This is where you really have to make a read, be decisive, and try to throw the ball in a tight window. Don't love this scramble on this down and distance.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. All right, And here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands. And lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate. And they're able to retain possession here.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Moves out of the pocket. Across the 30. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Sooners will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And they'll kick it away here. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Gonna run it. It's Jones. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab. It's Green. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the back gets the football. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Pass broken up there. Nice play by the linebacker. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. He's got Speck putting toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time.
Let's go.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. To the air, it's Washington. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, in order to run this defensive front and be successful with it, the 3-4, you've got to have a great nose tackle. Look at the push. He does a great job of getting into the backfield and getting to the quarterback. I tell you what, this guy is a menace in the middle.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
That is a very safe decision from this quarterback.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Finds his receiver, that's enough for the 1st down. Out of bounds after a solid gain, they'll spot it at the 40. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, the junior offensive lineman. Offensive line getting set, it's 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pressure's on. first and still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Two things happening right here on this snap, Chris. One is that this defense is in no man's land because the secondary is in man coverage. They're not going to have eyes in the backfield. They're focused on these players running the routes down the field. And then secondly, it's the quarterback's recognition of that coverage. Once he sees that he doesn't have eyes on him, he takes off. And once he breaks contain, there's the speed, and it's a huge run down the field. Beautiful job recognizing the cover.
It's caught. He's breaking free. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Back to throw. It's Washington. On the move now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Sooners! Barrels into the end zone. The Sooners answer with a score of their own. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half to come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. That mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Timeout Oklahoma. That's their second. We've got one more timeout to use now. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joel, but let's see if they look to him as they try to close it out.
And, Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense has certainly been aware of this wide receiver and committed resources to try to slowing him down, which they've done, but that's allowed other areas of this offense to have success. Now as the defense shifts back, I think he's going to have more of an opportunity in the next couple of series to create some of those catches.
And the Sooners now will take a timeout. That's their last one. They'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. So second and 6 now. We pick up 4 on first. Pounding away with the run game. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to trim off the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
The Tigers pick up enough for a first down here. And the quarterback just kneels down. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? On the run, it's Joyner. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time?
They'll give it to the running back, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Tigers will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Oklahoma offense comes out there needing to deliver on this possession late in a tight game. A touchdown gives them the lead, but they're going to have to battle some serious crowd noise on this drive. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produced some magic. The pocket breaking down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
This is a great job defensively on two fronts. One, the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to really throw this football, but also the pass rush was forcing the quarterback to stay in the pocket. Man, I thought he was inside of the pocket as he threw that ball away. I thought there should have been a flag, Chris.
To throw, it's Washington. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He goes out of bounds, but a nice play moves the ball to the 45. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. The season ends in heartbreak for the offense, but the defense, Joel, makes the play, and they'll move on in the playoff.
Chris, this was an instant classic. Just an incredible football game, and this defense comes up biggest when their best is needed. What a stop right there to secure the win.
Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business, expected to win, had managed that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan, but this group did it beautifully here today, and it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinal.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser begins a long offseason, and the winner stays alive for the national championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.